Hello, everybody. Welcome into Friday night, January 10th, 2000.
Everybody, welcome into Friday night, January 10th, 2000.
Greg. Yeah, yep, that's me. Yeah, I just said. That's funny. Happy birthday to Alex Cheek, who's probably not even watching, even though I've instructed him or told him it's probably in his best interest to watch. Go through chat real quick. Tony Wallow was first. Tony Wallow also gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Tony. John Lowe Sr., second out of Virginia. And it's snowing there. Well, I'm glad you have snow because we still do too. Great Guy was third. Making dinner. We had sauerkraut and kielbasa. Polish kielbasa. It was really good. The 5 memberships went out to Let's Do the Philippines, Sassy Slots, Tolga, KY Philly Diamond Painting, more, and that's only 4 of 5. I don't know where the 5th one went. BH Ringer, who is my Brian Lightfoot, with the joke, you know you're getting old when you start each morning with a snap, crackle, pop, and you haven't even had breakfast yet. Very true. Sam says hello. Ski Man says hello. Ski Man says, nice trailer, thank you. They are not deer, by the way. If you go back and really look at them, that's stock footage I took. They are not elks either. Now we're going to play a game. Put what you think they are in chat, and I will tell you they are not deer, they are not moose, they are not elk. And it's stock footage from Pixabay. Chris Garrett says, I actually use my... Do what, Greg?
Longhorn.
Very good.
Cows. They're
They
cows.
are longhorn cattle. Yeah. Chris Garrett says, I actually use my brain. Yeah, a little bit. And then a lot of happy birthday wishes to Alex, and I appreciate that. I'm sure Alex does too. Alex will be back in a week. His probationary period will be up, and we will allow him on next week. John says, nice shot. If I could do that on the golf course, you would have a lot of followers. Well, it took 4 attempts. That was the true 4th attempt. The first 2 were on target. They were just a little short. The 3rd one went sailing over, and then I got this crazy idea. You know what? Let me record this, and it's a one-time 4th attempt, and it luckily went in. Jeff Ryman says maybe it was the 4th attempt at his 4th attempt. Just saying. And then John came back with it was number 10 out of 10. No, it truly was the 4th attempt. And I am hiring a camera person if anyone's interested. Tracy Holt says hello, happy birthday to Alex. Susanna Morgan, proud single mothers in chat. Thank you, Susanna. They are cattle, yes, cows, yes. Mike Wojcik joins us in chat. Alex Cheek said, the birthday boy is here, 31 years young. Happy birthday again. I just turned it on to an echo. Yeah, it's a nightly thing. We go through it. It's good. It should be good now. There should not be an echo. And I do believe, no guarantee on this, but I do believe, I need to know if that goes out
Ken
over
Stout Live said happy birthday,
YouTube
Alex
or not.
Cheek.
If you are watching,
muted, so
yeah, well, I can check it, but then I don't want to have the echo.
maybe Max will bark if he hears it.
John Williams said happy birthday, Alex Cheek. John Williams said,
Yep, it's going out, so that's cool. Thank you, John. Another wonderful, snowy, fun day here in Indianapolis. Went to Costco, went to see my mom, went to Walmart. All 3 were enjoyable. It was good to get down to see Mom. She did understand about the weather and that we haven't been able to get out and that we might not be able to get out the rest of the weekend if the snow that they're saying may or may not shows up. I did get the little bit of the driveway done as you saw on the trailer.
Howdy, Mrs. K.
Mrs. K is in there watching something. We were bouncing back and forth between the Ohio State-Texas football game and the Pacers-Golden State basketball game. And occasionally we would sneak over to the Filipino channel just to see what was going on there with boring news. So we just back to the football and basketball.
You got some frigid weather coming, snow or not.
Oh, I know. We were just talking.
Highs of 30, 35, 26, 17, 18.
And lows down into the single digits.
Yep.
Yes. It is going to be chilly. Before I forget, last night I ran about 29 minutes or so, and my chat did not populate in 30 minutes. It did not populate in an hour or an hour and a half or 2 hours. It did not populate until today. I sound like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam. I am. However, the 15-minute stream populates in 15 minutes to a half hour. So I'm thinking time has a
Wonder where
little
the
bit.
cutoff is.
I don't know. I'm going to try to get right at 15 minutes tonight, and I'm going to test it to see when it shows up and go from there. I was kind of surprised that last night, I think it was 29:02 was my total time. Alex Cheek, you should, yeah, I think we all act pretty childish at times, though. I hear the Twilight Zone, so somebody hit I don't know which command that is. Dear duck cow, yeah, it's true. So I got a funny story to tell. Some of you may have heard it already. Most of you have not heard it, I don't think. We go to Costco today, and we park the third spot in by the door. That way it's a short walk, and we don't have to go looking for the car when we get out. We go in, we do our shopping, and that was fun. I looked for some things in there. They had one external hard drive somewhere, 2 terabyte, not interested. It's external and it's not big enough. So we do our shopping when we go out. And you know how they got to check your ticket at the door, your receipt at the door. I told Mrs. K, I said, you go into the car, I'll catch up with you. So off she goes, and I stand there, and the guy goes, I mean, this guy really was looking at the receipt and the items, not the old F slice. He looked at a lot of things. We get done with that, I walk out, and I see her standing by a car, and walk up to her, and she goes, we got a problem. I'm like, what's the problem? She goes, the door won't open. I'm like, just use your fob and hit the unlock, and it'll unlock. And, oh, I didn't think about that. So I reach in my pocket, I grab out the fob, and I hit it. Nothing. No lights, no sounds, nothing. Now, bear in mind, it was a maroon Honda. Bear in mind, it was...
No.
yeah, kind of, but it looked like our car. So I'm going to go over to check something on the driver's side. And as I round the corner, I look at the license plate, which does not read ZUF 184, which is our license plate. Mrs. K had gone to the wrong car. Now, I got a little frustrated prior to figuring this out because I thought, oh, great, the battery went ahead and died. It's electronic. You can't get in the car. Battery's dead. You ain't getting in the car. Right? So now I'm frustrated. And then I see the license plate, and I turned her. I said, come on, our car is. And I turned around right over there. It was in the same spot, just one aisle back farther. We are still laughing about that. And yes, I will continue. And if it wasn't snowing and as cold as it was, I would have done a retake on it. I really would have. I'd have set the camera up, because I carry a tripod in the car, and I would have done a retake. Given the weather, given the conditions, given the fact that we were both a little frustrated, I decided not to do that.
Let me ask you a dumb question. Do you have a key as well as a fob?
You know, they say there's a key in the fob, and I have never checked it, but I'm going to this evening because I don't.
The reason I ask, I've seen some YouTube videos about certain brands of cars, and if the battery's dead, you pull out your key, and there's a little thing you can pop out on the door that's normally not open that gives you access to a key slot.
I have heard that, yes. I have heard there's actually...
I don't know if it's true on, what, do you have a CRV?
Yes, yes.
I do not know if it's true on that car or not.
Alex says, who remembers her license plate except for me? Not any people. Well, I guess I can be part of that club because my license plate number, our license plate number, the plate on the car is Zulu Uniform Foxtrot 184. And it will probably stay that way.
I remember all of it off the top of my head, but I see it when I know it when I see it.
Sure. Yeah.
Sort of a thing. I could look at it and say, nope, that ain't my truck.
Right. I'm contemplating going to veterans plates next August when our plates are due, but I've not made up my mind on that. And the only difference is, I mean, I've got veteran stickers all over the back. It just puts it on the plate. It's a little round Army symbol. It says United States Army Retired, or Yeah, retired, I guess it is. I don't know that I necessarily need to do that. Believe it or not, I'm not the type of person that I go around going, hey, look at me. Says the guy who sat in Costco and went, watch this. Boom. And you would not believe the number of people that were cheering me on. It was kind of cool. The station wagon I had was a kid, had a plate, 496 VHF. I thought he was going to say BR459 there for a minute, but now I don't know if Doug will catch that cultural reference or not. By the way, hello, Doug. Good to see you in chat. Zoom is open.
What year is your Honda?
2016.
Okay.
Just saying, I remember.
2017 to 2021s have a key that pulls out. I can see.
Yeah, I'll check it. Yeah, Alex is. Yeah, so he's got handicap plates, so it's easy to remember. I don't know why I remember ours because it's not that big of a deal to me. But 3 letters, 3 numbers, pretty simple. I got 3 minutes, and I'm going to shut this down because I want to test the minute of the show theory out tonight. 2 nights in a row, under 16 minutes, it populated within a half hour. So tonight, I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to check it every 15 minutes until it populates. And then I may do it again tomorrow night, only I'll set up OBS to record it so that it's documented or whatever. Tony's night, get rid of him. It's over. Oh, boy.
When I was in the Navy, I had an 82 Toyota Corolla. And in communications, we have what's called Q and Z signals. Q is a question, Z is an answer. And one of the Z signals we had was ZBM TAC 2. Place qualified operator on this circuit immediately.
Okay.
Which you didn't use it too often, unless it was emergency.
Right.
My license
John
plate
Williams said, "Good night,
on
Tony."
that car was ZBM TAC 49. Everybody used to ask me, what does that mean? What does it mean? It says, this circuit is beyond repair. Tear it down and start all over.
It's good to see the humor's still going on. Doug Betts says, let's see, he says, I just
Tony
remember it.
Morlow
And
said
Doug
goodbye,
says, I'm
Ken.
famous on my channel for my memory. Optane. That's all I'm going to say, Optane. All right, we're at 10:13. I want to thank everyone on YouTube for being here. I also want to thank Tony Wallow. Thank you again for the 5 gifted memberships. Hopefully you get, 4 of them went through, maybe the 5th one will. Also want to thank everyone else for being here. Zoom credentials, send me an email on that email on the screen. I'll get you the credentials. We'll get you on the panel. I want to thank the Zoom panel.
John
Bill,
Williams said, thanks,
Rich,
Ken.
Sam, Greg, you're quite welcome, John. Thank you. Jeff Ryman, Darren Gilholm, Sean Gallagher, and Chris Garrett with Max. Thank you guys so much. And I'm going to end this now and test my theory.
Max didn't say much tonight.
Max is what?
Max did not say much tonight.
He normally doesn't. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. 13:52. The stream is stopped.